That logo you grabbed online, it could cost you your whole business. I'm Scott Reib, America's Legal Coach. For more than 20 years, I've helped small business owners protect their companies, avoid costly mistakes, and build what I call shatterproof businesses. And one of the biggest mistakes I see, and I see it over and over again, is right here. Business owners think they own their brand, but in reality, they don't. You finally got your logo back. It's clean, it's bold, it pops. Your cousin says it looks super legit. So you slap it on your website, your business cards, maybe even a hoodie, and just like that, you feel like a brand. But here's the problem. You don't actually own it. And depending on how it was made, it might not even be legal. Here's the mistake. Again, I see it over and over. Business owners think if I paid for the logo, I own it. Wrong. Dangerously wrong. Just because you got the file doesn't mean you got the rights. If there's no written copyright assignments, your designer, not you, legally owns the copyright to your logo. Yes, even if you paid them. Yes, even if they work for your company. Yes, even if it's your cousin who does design on the side. So let me put it this way. You can pay for the steak and still not own the cow.
Where's the steak?
Oh, there's no steak. That's a healthier option.
And if you don't own the cow, you don't get to milk it, sell it, or slap it on a t-shirt. So why does this matter? Because when your business grows, so does your brand. And if someone else holds the copyright, they can block you, sue you, or even license your logo without your permission. It gets worse. What if your designer used stock images or free fonts from some sketchy website? Boom, your logo's done, cooked. Except now you've got a copyright violation waiting to explode. And there's the kicker. Blaming the designer doesn't save you. If you use it, you're liable. A small business hires a freelancer to design their logo. The designer grabs a slick-looking eagle from an icon pack. The business loves it. They use it everywhere. Signage, business card, billboards. A year later, a major clothing company sends a cease and desist letter. Turns out that eagle had been trademarked. Now the small business has two options. Fight it and rack up huge legal fees they can't afford, or rebrand everything. Printing costs, gone. Brand equity, gone. Momentum, gone. All because they thought paying $99 meant ownership.
Oh my God. I am never going to financially recover from this.
Even if your logo is 100% custom and fully yours, you're still not protected until you file a trademark. Why? Because trademark law protects use in commerce, but real power comes from registration. If someone else files first, they can stop you from using your own logo. Doesn't matter if you used it before. Doesn't matter if your audience loves it and they hold the registration, they hold the leverage. This happens all the time. Coffee shops, coaching brands, clothing lines. They grow fast, build momentum, and then boom, they're forced to rebrand because they didn't file the trademark. Think this only happens to small businesses? Nope. Let's start with Nike. Back in the 1970s, they paid a college student $35 to design what became the famous Nike swoosh. Not a bad deal, right? But here's the key. They didn't just buy the design, they locked it down. They locked down the copyright and the trademark. And that little check mark has since been $1 billion symbol. 35 bucks turned into an empire because they protected it. Now look at Starbucks. In the early 2000s, a small town coffee shop in Oregon called Sam Bucks Coffee popped up. The name was similar, the branding was similar, and Starbucks wasn't having any of it.
Identity theft is not a joke, Jim. Millions of families suffer every year.
They sued. Guess who won? The one with the trademark lawyers. That little coffee shop had to change its name. And then there's Apple. Not the computer company, the Beatles record label, Apple Corp. They were around first. When Apple Computers came along, Apple Corp sued over the name and logo. The fight dragged on for decades, costing millions. In the end, both companies kept their names, but not without years of courtroom battles and settlements. Here's the fun twist. Burger King, when they expanded into Australia, they discovered someone else already owned the Burger King trademark. So they had to rebrand the entire chain as Hungry Jack's. To this day, Australians don't eat at Burger King, they eat at Hungry Jack's. Same Whopper, different brand.
That man's an imposter. That man is the imposter.
Here's the lesson. Even billion-dollar brands get tangled in trademark wars if they're fighting tooth and nail over the logos and names. Why would you think your small business is safe skipping trademarks? Let's bust a few myths. Myth 1. I paid for the logo, it's mine. False. Ownership requires a written copyright assignment, not a Venmo receipt. Myth 2. It's custom, so I'm safe. Not if your designer used unlicensed fonts or icons. Custom doesn't mean clean. Myth 3. Nobody's going to sue me over a logo. Tell that to the bakery that got sued over a cupcake silhouette. Myth 4. We're too small for anyone to care. Wrong. If your brand looks good, someone bigger might want it, and if they trademark it first, you're out. So what do you do? Step 1. Get a signed copyright assignment if you hired someone, and make sure it's in writing that you own the logo. Step 2. Audit your assets, fonts, icons, design elements. Make sure every piece is either custom or properly licensed. Step 3. File a federal trademark. Your logo is the face of your brand. Don't let someone else legally own your face. Step 4. Stop using templates. Your logo isn't a flyer. It's not a brochure. It's business fingerprint. Step 5. Work with professionals and know your cousin with Canva Pro doesn't count.
That's a great idea. You think he'll do it? What? We got an attorney in the family.
Great, who?
My cousin Vinny.
Here's the bottom line. A logo isn't just a design. It's an asset. It's a trademark. It's either a lawsuit waiting to happen or the foundation of your brand's protection. You can either own it or rent it until someone kicks you out. I'm Scott Reib, America's Legal Coach. If this helped you catch a branding mistake before it cost you everything, hit subscribe and send this to that friend who just launched their brand on Instagram. And if you're ready to protect what you're building, don't wait. Schedule a discovery call with me or my team at Reib Law today, and let's protect your business before a logo costs you your livelihood.